Hi everyone, myself Dr. Subhas Mishra. In this video, I will give detailed information about the discovery of first antibiotic, that is penicillin. So kindly watch this video and update your information. When we talk about the antibiotics, means the term antibiotic was discovered by Waxman in 1942. When we talk about the terminology of antibiotics, it is basically made up of two words. One is anti means against, another is bio means life, which work against life, which work against disease causing bacteria. When we see the definition of antibiotics, then antibiotics are the chemical substances produced by some microbes that kill or retard the growth of other disease causing microbes. Means when we talk about the antibiotics, it means antibiotic is a chemical substances, it is a chemical compound, it is a chemicals which is isolated or obtained from one microbes, and it has the ability to kill or to stop the growth of other microbes. When we see the discovery of antibiotic, the first antibiotic discovered, that is penicillin, which is discovered by Alexander Fleming, and it is isolated from Penicillium notatum. When we see the fact, then Alexander Fleming, while working on Staphylococci bacteria, found a mold growing in one of his culture plates. This mold produced a chemical which inhibits the bacterial growth. It was named as penicillin after the mold Penicillium notatum. So we can say that Alexander Fleming is a great scientist. While he was working on Staphylococci bacteria, he was culturing of the Staphylococci bacteria. He found that there is a few area on their culture plate where lysis occur, and he found that this lysis was created by an antibiotic, that is penicillin, the growth of other microbes, that is Penicillium notatum. So the lysis occurs due to by the growth of Penicillium notatum, and this Penicillium notatum produce chemicals, that is penicillin. This we can see that he is a great scientist, Mr. Alexander Fleming, and these are the culture plates of Staphylococcus bacteria, where these are the microbes, that is Penicillium notatum grown, and we can see that this is the Staphylococcus bacteria. When we talk about the Staphylococcus bacteria, it produces pyogenic infections. It is basically normal microflora, but whenever they get the opportunity, it produces infection. We can see that these are forms in the cluster form. When we observe Staphylococcus under microscope, we found that they are present in the grapes-like structure in the cluster. When we see the usage of penicillin, the production of penicillin became widespread by the pioneer effort of two scientists, Ernest Chain and Howard Florey. These two scientists has a great contribution in the uses of penicillin during the World War II. What he has done, he used the chemotherapeutic effectiveness. What is chemotherapeutic effectiveness? When we talk about the chemotherapeutic effectiveness, it means it has an ability to stop the growth of bacteria or fast rapiding cell growth. Whenever any substances has an ability to stop the growth of fast growing cell or fast growing bacteria is called chemotherapeutic agent. So during Second World War, both the scientists Ernest Chain and Howard Florey uses the penicillin, and by the use of penicillin, he controlled the injury of several soldiers during World War II. When we talk about the Nobel Prize, then Fleming, Chain, Florey were awarded the Nobel Prize in 1945 for the discovery and potential usage of penicillin as an antibiotic. So when we talk about the Fleming basically discovered the antibiotic, and Florey and Chain they give the focus on the use of these antibiotics, that is penicillin. That's why these three scientists got Nobel Prize in 1945. When we talk about the discovery of other antibiotics, that is Fumagillin, which is isolated from Aspergillus fumigatus, which have an ability to treat the plague, whooping cough, leprosy, diphtheria. When we see the discovery of other antibiotics, then we found that from 1930 to 2005, several types of antibiotic has been discovered. When we see in 1942, the antibiotic penicillin introduced, 1993, the antibiotic azithromycin introduced, amoxicillin clavulanic acid introduced in 1984, and these antibiotics has a broad spectrum. So these all are the list of antibiotics which are used in the different diseases in the different cases. When we see the judicious use of antibiotic, it is very important topic. Excess antibiotic is use is well documented risk factor for infections or colonization with the resistance of pathogens. Despite this recognition, unnecessary antibiotic prescribing is common. However, it is not necessary, then patients should not take antibiotic because it produces resistance inside your body, which is very harmful for the body. So what is the target of antibiotic? The target of antibiotic should be, it is an approaches to maximize the therapeutic efficacy, which is very important point. Maximize the therapeutic efficacy. The target of antibiotics should be how should they cure more and more diseases and minimize the selection of resistance. So whenever we are taking any kinds of antibiotic, always think about the resistance, because if the doctor prescribing the medicine and we are taking the proper dose, it will better for your health. If you are stop the medicine between the duration, between the dose, then it will develop resistance inside your body, which is not good for health. Unnecessary antibiotic use for viral illness is common and has led to increasing rates of antibiotic resistance among Streptococcus pneumoniae and other community-acquired pathogens. Factors that contribute to antibiotic overuse include lack of education, patient expectations, past experience, economic incentives. Means what? Whenever you are suffering from viral illness, doctor prescribe antibiotics to relieve from the other infections, to prevent you from the other infections. So take the antibiotics. But if you are taking unnecessary antibiotic, if you are taking more antibiotic, it develops resistance inside the body. The example is given below. It develops the resistance among the Streptococcus pneumoniae, and it also develops resistance from the several community acquired pathogens. So it will be better whenever you are taking medicine, not only antibiotic, other medicine, always take the suggestion of expert, always take the suggestion of doctors. So during my video, I would like to explain all the scientific information related to the development of antibiotic, the introduction of antibiotic, the usage of antibiotics. I hope you have learned several informations. So kindly share this video to others by which they develop their informations, they develop their knowledge.